Bottom of the first inning, no score for Jacksonville State and Samford University. Callie Brister will lead things off for the Samford Bulldogs. The third baseman coming in .364 on the season. This is her 15th start of the 2016 season. 3 home runs and 9 RBIs. Callie Brister with a 3-game hitting streak coming in. Homered in the doubleheader yesterday at Jacksonville State. As she'll take the fastball from Faith Sims for strike 1. Sims, a 5'11 freshman from nearby Cordova, Alabama. This will be her 7th start of the season, a 1-3 record with an 11.9 ERA. As she misses with the fastball to Brister, 1-1. Faith Sims has pitched 20 innings coming in, allowed 31 hits, given up 35 runs. All but one of those runs are earned with 25 walks and 17 strikeouts. 1-1 to Brister. Rise ball high. 2-1. Last Sunday in the doubleheader against Wright State and Tennessee Tech, Mandy Burford decided to put Callie Brister in the leadoff spot, and so far it's paid off over the last week as the 2-1 is grounded left side and through for a base hit. That's the exact type of at-bat you want from the leadoff spot, is to work the count. In this case, Brister was able to get the count in her advantage and got a sharp single through the left side. So Callie Brister now with a 4-game hitting streak. For Shelby Mays, the left fielder, .283 the batting average for the sophomore from Morris. 1 homer and 3 RBIs. Takes for ball 1. Outfield playing straight away. Caitlin Bice on deck. 1-0 pitch, bunted and missed. 1-1. Our umpires for today, Kevin Hancock behind home plate, Keith Thrasher at first, and Darryl White at third. Pitch from Sims, bunted. That's in the left-handed batter's box and just foul. When Shelby Mays gets that bunt down, or one of those swinging type of bunts on the slap hits, it's awfully difficult to be able to get her out, especially if it's in one of those no man's land type of places. 1-2 to Shelby. She'll chop it foul. Samford had a 5-game winning streak broken in Game 2 of the doubleheader yesterday by Jacksonville State. Jacksonville State 8-9 coming in as a chopper foul. They had a 3-game losing streak broken with the win yesterday. The Gamecocks opened their home schedule this week, played in front of their largest crowd in school history against Alabama on Wednesday night and losing 10-3 in what was a more competitive game than the score indicated. Grounder off of Sloan and then ricochets to the third baseman, Gillespie, but not nearly in time to get Shelby Mays. A hard-hit 2-hop ground ball that went off of Sloan and then to Gillespie as time is called. As the head coach, Jana McGinnis, for Jacksonville State, along with the training staff coming out to check on the shortstop, Taylor Sloan, came up, kind of bounced off of her and went right to Gillespie at third as Brister makes it to second base. At least this series has been pretty physical, as you've had a collision at first base yesterday, forcing Wilder out of the game, and Looks as if Sloan may have to come out of the game. Like they were checking on somewhere above the lips for Taylor Sloan as a new shortstop appears to be coming into the game for Jacksonville State. Anna Chisholm, wearing number 77, a freshman from out of St. Louis, Missouri, appears to be checking in, and they will make a lineup change. So Taylor Sloan will check out of the ball game. Now she can re-enter anytime later in the game, but Chisholm will be the replacement at shortstop. So both teams have had one player check out of the game due to injury during this weekend series. Samford won game one yesterday. Their first win in 11 tries against the Gamecocks, and the Gamecocks came back with a win in game two of the doubleheader. Nobody out. Runners at first and second for Caitlin Bice, who takes low for ball one. So Shelby Mays is credited with a single. So 2 hits for Samford in their first 2 at-bats. Bottom of the first inning. Sims winds and deals. Gets the changeup called a strike. A little above the belt, 1-1. Bice has increased her average to 278, 1 homer. Check that, 2 homers, and along with 6 RBIs as she'll whiff through the fastball. Check that, 11 RBIs now for Caitlin Bice. Had a home run and 3 RBIs in game 2 of the doubleheader yesterday. Also had a home run in the most recent home game for Samford against Tennessee State, a game in which Samford belted a team-high 6 homers this season. Bice had 2 hits against Tennessee State Friday, 3 a season high yesterday in game 2 against Jack State. The 1-2. Fly ball shallow left field. Going out will be the new shortstop Chisholm to make the catch. 1 away for Abby Sweeney. We've talked about Hannah Trombley a lot from the plate over the 6-game homestand, but quietly putting together a very nice hitting streak. Abby Sweeney putting a 10-game hitting streak on the line. That's increased her average to 321 over that span. She'll check swing and fouls it off left side. 10th start for the junior from Murfreesboro. 321 her average, a couple of home runs on the season. 9 RBIs as well. Be a good time to extend that hitting streak with a pair of runners on. Swing and a pop-up foul to the parking deck right side. Got one of our best crowds of the season here at Samford for this rivalry game. Most of the permanent stands full in front of us, and then a lot of the overlook spots in the parking deck down the right field line also to capacity. 0-2 from Sims. Chopped foul. Picture-perfect Chamber of Commerce type of day to have a softball game. 63 degrees our current temperature under sunny skies. Outfield straightaway for Jacksonville State. 0-2 to Abby Sweeney. Sims stepping back on the rubber. The 0-2. Outside of fastball. Samford trying to win 2 games against Jacksonville State in a single season for the first time since 2004. Samford's already been successful against a couple of in-state teams this season. They broke a 9-game losing streak against UAB on Wednesday, and then won at South Alabama in the second weekend of the season, the first for Samford over a nationally ranked opponent in school history. The 1-2, fouled off. We were talking about Samford's schedule coming up over the next week and a half. Jacksonville State's played a fairly solid schedule against an improved Western Carolina squad to open the season. They won 7-6. And have already lost to 4 SEC teams this year. 1-2. Grounded, a check swing to Gillespie, who goes across the diamond in time. So Megan Dowdy to the plate. Runners at second and third. So I didn't even see during the at-bat that there was an illegal pitch by Faith Sims that allowed Brister and Shelby Mays to advance. As batting in the 5 spot today will be Megan Dowdy, the center fielder. She'll take for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Faith Sims trying to work out of trouble as runners are at second and third. Pitch on the way, fouled left side. So there was an illegal pitch during Abby Sweeney's at bat that, at least on that last ground ball, helped Samford avoid a double play. 1-1. Brister at third, Mays at second base. Wind and pitch from Faith Sims. Good location at the knees, outside corner, 1-2. This will be the last meeting of the season for Jack State and Samford University. Samford will travel to Tuscaloosa to face Alabama Tuesday night. Also Tuesday afternoon will be Jacksonville State playing their what will be their 4th home game of the season, and their only midweek game this week against Kennesaw State for a single game at 4 o'clock. 1-2 coming up for Sims. Rise ball up and in, 2-2. First base is open, but for Jacksonville State, you don't want to see the reigning SoCon Player of the Week in Hannah Trombley come up to the plate with the bases loaded this inning. First things first, 2-2 to Megan Dowdy. Pitch on the way. Drop ball and a good eye by Megan Dowdy to hold up on the swing as the count goes full at 3-2. Samford will be away from home for the next 6 ball games. They'll only have 2 home games up until conference play after today. Payoff pitch. Swinging a grounder past the shortstop as 1 run will score. Mays getting the green light. She'll score. As going into second on the throw will be Megan Dowdy as she comes through with a 2-run single to put Samford on top, 2-0. Brister from third scoring. Mays from second easily scores as the throw was up the line. Dowdy to second as for her, for the senior from Fairhope, RBIs number 3 and 4 on the year. Hannah Trombley coming up to the plate. Had a 6-game hitting streak snapped yesterday in the doubleheader as she'll take a fastball for strike 1. Hannah Trombley leads Samford in both home runs and RBIs. 325 the average, 6 homers, 19 RBIs. Trombley has 11 RBIs out of her 19 RBIs this season in 2 games, set a career high on last Friday against Tennessee Tech with 5 RBIs, and then followed it up this week against UAB with a career high 6 RBIs. The 0-1 from Sims. Rise ball high. Good to see Megan Dowdy come through that last time with a sharp single past Chisholm at shortstop. Samford's been able to hit the ball so hard so far this inning as Trombley whiffs through the drop ball. Kelly Brister hit it hard past Sloan for a base hit, and then Mays got on with a tricky hop off of Sloan as she had to go out of the game. Here comes the 1-2. Low and in, 2-2. Lexi Higgins is on deck for Samford University. Dowdy at second. The 2-2. Foul tipped into the glove of McGuire as Trombley strikes out to end the inning. That'll do it for the Samford Bulldogs in the first inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left in scoring position. We're through 1, Samford 2, and Jacksonville State nothing as you're watching Samford softball on the SoCon Digital Network.